So South Carolina's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he's going to try to return this one. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return as the coverage unit right on top of him. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lewis starting to feel a little pressure. Pucks it out of the air. Pulled down for the tackle.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use the quick passing game basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lewis wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
They'll start on the ground with Isaiah Auguste. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got a little grass. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. On the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the... And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's Lewis to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Fields.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Lewis to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Kansas State quick to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Throwing, Lewis. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air again, Lewis. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Drills him with the stiff arm. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 42. Swings it out to his running back. Thrusts that arm out. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the pressure. He gets away. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good position.
He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Lewis fires to the big fella. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Finds his man. It's Fields. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Fires to the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
Return. Ready, go.
Here's Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Auguste. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Fakes to grab. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a running room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Isaiah Auguste. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Throwing, Lewis. Pocket breaking down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Got it down the field. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Wildcats use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking down the middle. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Taking it the other way.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Lewis. Using his feet to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this team.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he brings it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the first half. What a disaster. That might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Central Michigan taking on the Miami University Redhawks. And it's the home squad looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down.
And that's a
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And they'll knock him down.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the...
That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Here's Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time.
Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. Lewis to throw for it on fourth. Makes the grab in their space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lewis on the play action. Rushes on him. Buried before he could blink. Kansas State pushing the pace. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third down from the gun, Lewis. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Fourth down, Lewis. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Handoff for Auguste. Nice move to keep running. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they've both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Lewis fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Direct snap. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Back has it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Hey, 62-24 home. 62-24 home. Go.
They'll run with Auguste. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hand off, Isaiah Auguste running left. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
That's caught. It's Manning. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Kansas State quick to the line. He wants to change this route. Lewis, under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Ready, go!
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator.
Here's a little room there. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Here's Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down for this offense.
1852 soldier. 1852 soldier. Go, go.
This time he wants to throw. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. Could be an alley. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the counter. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Sweep, sweep. Booster, booster. Go!
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Might be changing the route. Throwing, Lewis. Oh, they're after him. And now the ball's loose in the end zone. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On his way back from the 20.
The return is brought down at the 23, and the South Carolina offense will take over.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is
Caught, and he's got room. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Here's a give to Auguste. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game. game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This all
Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be calling a hot route. Play fake. Lewis. He's got him. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Release to the back. Makes the grab past the marker. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.